Hello everyone, welcome back to the session of English. In this session, we are going to discuss previous year questions of sentence improvement. This is very important topic for any competitive exam. Now in this session, we are going to discuss questions similar to the questions occurred in IBPS Clerk exam. It means these PYQs are of IBPS Clerk. These questions have been taken from IBPS Clerk previous year papers. Some questions are there which might be similar to the questions occurred in IBPS Clerk exams. In our earlier sessions, we have already done the theory part of sentence improvement and some exercise based on sentence improvement. So let's begin the session. The directions for the exercise are given as follows. In the following question, a part of the sentence is bold. It means a sentence will be given to us, some part of which has been bold. Below are given alternatives to the part which may improve the sentence. Now, might be the bold part is grammatically incorrect and we are given some alternatives. So out of these alternatives, we have to select that particular alternative or option that can substitute the bold part and make the sentence correct. Choose the correct alternative. In case no improvement is required, choose no improvement option. Now, if the sentence is absolutely correct, if the sentence is not containing any error, it means our answer will be no improvement required. So, let's begin the session. The first question is, the advocate declared in the court that his client has prepared to surrender. Now, if we look at the sentence carefully, it is written that the advocate declared in the court that his client. Now, it is the time of past which we are talking of. And also, this is indirect speech sentence. If the sentence is of indirect speech, obviously, the rest part should be in past tense only. That his client has prepared to surrender. Now, has prepared is a transitive verb. It means if he has prepared, then for what? But this sentence is actually an indirect speech. So, his client was prepared. Also, the sentence is of passive voice. Therefore, this has should be replaced with was. Now, let us see the alternatives. Was prepared to, has been preparing for. Now, has been preparing for is present perfect continuous tense. When something has been going on from a particular time in past and is still going on. So the time must be given over there, but preparing for needs an object also, which is not given because the sentence is already in passive voice. So this is incorrect option. So was prepared to is absolutely correct according to the sense of the sentence. So our answer is A. Now, whenever we are doing sentence improvement, we should keep in mind that the tenses rules and the rules of various grammatical concepts are very important to do the questions of sentence improvement. Now let us move to the next one. If this is freedom of speech, then it must be curtailed. Now, must is a modal. So one thing here we know that whenever we have a modal, it is always followed by verb first form and been is verb third form. So, this is clear from this part that the sentence is grammatically incorrect because we cannot use verb third form after a modal. So, this is confirmed that the given sentence is incorrect. Therefore, no correction required cannot be the answer. So, one option has been eliminated. Now, if this is a freedom of speech, it is a present indefinite tense or you can say simple present tense. So, the rest will be like modal plus verb first form. So let us see have being. Now have, after have we can have only verb third form. So this is again incorrect. This cannot be the answer. Must be curtailed. This is the correct option. After must we have be form, that is the first form of be, and then curtailed, that is the verb third form. Now have been curtailed. Then it must have been curtailed. It have been curtailed cannot come because it is a singular subject and singular subject can only be followed by singular form of verb. But it is given have. So have is incorrect. If it had been has, we could see it. But this cannot be the answer again. So we have only one option left, that is B, and that is the correct answer as well. So our answer is B. The correct sentence will be, if this is freedom of speech, then it must be curtailed immediately. Curtailed means cut down or removed. Now let us move to the next one. When the police started asking questions, the suspect clamped up. Now the meaning of clamped up is to stop speaking. To stop speaking. So when the police started asking questions to the suspect, he suddenly stopped speaking. Now, or refused to speak. Now, word clamped down, it cannot be the correct phrasal verb to be filled over here. Clamped up. This phrasal verb clamped up, it is also not suitable over here. Clam out is also not. Clammed off is not a phrasal verb. So according to the sense of the sentence, the meaning of this clamped up or the phrasal verb clammed up is absolutely correct. So the answer is no correction required. So our answer is E, that is no correction required. This is absolutely correct answer. Now let us move to the next one. We asked her that how she got time to write all these books. Now we asked her that how. Now the sentence is for sure incorrect because we cannot have that and a question word together. This is an interrogative, indirect speech. Interrogative, indirect speech, or you can say indirect speech of an interrogative sentence. So this is the sentence of indirect speech which is given to us. And whenever we convert a direct speech sentence which is in interrogative form or interrogative structure into an indirect speech sentence, we use either the question word or whether or if in place of inverted commas instead of that. Now it is confirmed that we cannot use that and how together. It means no correction required cannot be the answer. Now what will be the correct sentence is the requirement of the rules of indirect speech in an interrogative structure. Whenever we convert a sentence of interrogative structure into an indirect speech, we should keep in mind that the interrogative structure will be converted into assertive part or assertive sentence or a declarative statement. Now, how did she got? Now, if I write how she got, this is for sure incorrect. Now, did is verb second form, but we cannot use verb second form with did. In fact, with did, we only use first form of the verb. That how she was getting. Now, that how she was getting, again, that how cannot come together. So, how did she get? Now, we cannot use did in case of indirect speech. So, this part is also incorrect. Therefore, our answer is D, that is how she got. This is the correct sentence and correct formation of the sentence. So, our answer is D. The correct sentence will be, we asked her how she got time to write all these books. So, this is absolutely correct answer. Now let us move to the next one. Studies in the past have shown that those who limit their activity spent during the day in winters are more likely to suffer from depression. Now let us see the options. More likely for, more likely, mostly likely to, most likely for, most likeliest. Now most and likeliest cannot come together, both are superlative degree. And if it is written most likely for, we cannot use for with the verb suffer. Also, for is a preposition. So after a preposition for, we only use verb in ing form. So we cannot use for over here. We have to use only to. Mostly likely is an incorrect phrase. So more likely to is absolutely correct phrase that has been used. So the answer is E, that is no correction required. So our answer is E. This is absolutely correct, that there is no correction required in this sentence. Now let us move to the next one. In some cases, factors like low salary, lack of growth prospects, and lack of motivation compel all employee to look for a change. Now, if we see the word all, if we have a word all, and after that we have a noun which is countable, it should be plural noun only. But here it is written employee, which is singular noun. Therefore, the sentence is confirmed that the sentence is incorrect. So, no correction required cannot be the answer, first of all. Now, let us see the options. Compel those employees, compelling all employees. Now, compelling is not the correct verb to be used over here. Now, compelling cannot be used, so compel employees. D will be the correct answer. So, our answer is D, which is correct. So, let us read the entire sentence again. In some cases, factors like low salary, lack of growth prospects, and lack of motivation compel all employees to look for a change. Now, this will be the correct sentence. Now, let us move to the next one. Living with compassion and contributing to others' lives would helping us add happiness to our lives as well. Now, this is confirmed that the given sentence is incorrect because after a modal, we can only have first form of the verb. But here it is written verb with ing, which is totally incorrect. Now, let us see the options. In the first option, it is given will and helping. Now, will is again a modal, which is always followed by first form of verb. So, this helping is incorrect over here. So, this option is incorrect. No improvement cannot be the answer. Will help us. Now, will is a modal, then help is a verb first form, us. Now, again in C, would helped. This is incorrect. Will helped is again incorrect. Only option B is correct. So, our answer is B. This is again very simple. Our answer is B. So, living with compassion and contributing to others' lives will help us add happiness to our lives as well. This will be the correct sentence after improvement. Now, let us move to the next one. The easiest way for prevent stress caused by work or home pressures is to indulge in high levels of physical activity. Now, the easiest way. With way, we use preposition to. Also, if preposition for had been here, we would have prevent in ing form, that is preventing. Because for is a preposition after which we can only have verb with ing. But the word prevent is given in first form, not in ing form. It means this preposition for is incorrect over here. So for sure, no improvement cannot be the answer. Now let us read the options. The easily way to. Now easily is an adverb which is not required over here. We need adjective because noun is always qualified by adjective only. Now easier ways for. We know well that for cannot be the preposition that will be used over here. The easiest way to. This is correct. This is the requirement. So our answer is C. Now let us see other options as well. Easy way from. Now from is a preposition used when something is fetched out from something or when something is taken out of something. There we need from. But here we need easiest way to prevent stress. Now, this is absolutely correct. So, our answer is C. Now, let us move to the next one. Ensure we have the necessary clearance is the responsibility of the legal department. Now, is here shows that the word which is required over here should be a noun or you can say gerund. Now, if we see this word ensure we have, this is actually ensure is a verb, but we need a gerund. Gerund means verb with ing. Therefore, this ensure we have is incorrect. So, no improvement required cannot be the answer. Now, let us see the options. Ensuring we have the necessary clearance. To ensuring now after to we can have only verb with verb in first form. We cannot have ing form of a verb after to. We have been ensured that the necessary clearance is. Now if I write we have been ensured, this isn't correct because we need a gerund or a subject part or a noun over here. Ensuring us having. Now this is correct. Ensuring us having the necessary clearance. Now, if I write this, ensuring we have the necessary clearance is the responsibility. This phrase is also not correct. The correct phrase is ensuring us having the necessary clearance. So, this is the gerund which we require. So, our answer is D. This is the absolutely correct answer. Now let us move to the next one. They have decided to go ahead and implement which was discussed at the last month's conference in Chennai. So here we have talked about the last month's. When something is talked about there, we always use what, not which. The use of preposition over here, the use of pronoun over here. The use of pronoun over here is incorrect. It should be what in place of which. Now, which should be replaced with what. But let us see the options. What we had discussed, whatever discussed, that being discussed, which has been discussed, no correction required. So the correct answer will be A, that is what we had discussed. This will be the correct phrase to be used over here. They have decided to go ahead and implement what we had decided at last month's conference in Chennai. So our answer is A, that is, they have decided to go ahead and implement what we had discussed at last month's conference in Chennai. Now let us move to the next one. To reduce costs, we should replace our current system by a much efficient one. Obviously, we would replace it with something better. So to make it something better, we cannot use much. Much is a positive degree, whereas we need comparative degree over here. Now, through cannot be used. Through is an incorrect word. Through is an incorrect preposition to be used over here. Efficiently by is again incorrect. With a more efficient. So with replace we use with. So also for this our answer is C. C is absolutely correct answer. Now let us read this phrase in the sentence. To reduce costs, we should replace our current system with a more efficient one. Now this by much efficient. All this part will be replaced with a more efficient one. So our answer is C. Now let us move to the next one. Staff in the district offices can easily monitor whether the payments are being made in time. Now it is written can easily monitor whether the payments are being made in time. Now let us see options one by one. Easily be monitored, but whether is also in bold and there is no word given after it. Monitor easier whether, this easier is incorrect because here we need positive form or an adverb. Easy to monitor, now can easy to monitor is not suitable again. Can monitor easily, but here again whether is not given, whereas whether is in bold. Therefore, answer is no correction required. It means the sentence is correct. So our answer is E, that is, staff in the district offices can easily monitor whether the payments are being made in time. Now let us move to the next one. Most of the managers whom involved in the deal had previously worked for multinational banks. Now, whom is an objective case of who. Whereas most of the managers, these are subject, not the object. And with subject, we do not use whom. We can only use who. It means this word is incorrect over here. Therefore, no correction required is incorrect option. In the first option, it is written who's involved. Now, involved is past participle and whose is a possessive case. If there had been a noun, we could use whose, like whose involvement. Now, in is also in bold. So, this cannot be the answer. A is not correct. Involvement with. Now, involvement with is again incorrect because we cannot have with as a preposition over here. Most of the managers' involvement with, and involvement is also not suitable. So involving, now we do not have any preposition after it. It is again incorrect. Involved in, this is correct because they have already been involved. So our answer is D. D is absolutely correct. And now the correct sentence will be, most of the managers involved in the deal had previously worked for multinational banks. This will be the correct sentence. Now let us move to the next one. The teacher asked why you are late. Now this sentence is direct speech sentence. So in direct speech, we simply write the sentence as it has been said. So the teacher asked what? So this is in inverted commas. It means the tense of this will not be changed and the structure also will not be changed. This is an interrogative structure, and for interrogative structure, first we write question word, then we write subject, after question word we write helping verb, then we write subject, then we write verb, and then we write object, and then question mark. So why you were late is again incorrect. Why late you are? No. Why are you late? So this will be the correct answer. And after this we will have a question mark. So our answer is C. This is the correct answer. The teacher asked, why are you late? This will be the correct answer. Now, why late you were, other structures are not correct grammatically. Now let us move to the next one. The teacher asked the intruder, who was he and why was he occupying his chair? Now the sentence or the given sentence is an indirect speech. If it is an indirect speech, it should be formed in past tense. Now, the teacher asked the intruder, someone who enters somewhere forcefully or secretly without anyone's knowing. Who was he and why was he occupying his chair? So this is an interrogative sentence, whereas in indirect speech we write assertive statements. So was he should be replaced with who he was and why he was occupying his chair. So let us see the options, who he was and why he was. And who he was, why he was is given in option A. Who he was and why was he, this is incorrect. Who he had been and why he had been, this is also incorrect. Who was he and why he was is also incorrect. No improvement is incorrect. So our answer is A. That is who he was and why he was. Now let us move to the next one. Hard Days was his last novel. Now here was is given. It means we are talking about something that was in past. Now Hard Days, so it is the name of a novel and it was his last novel. The sentence is absolutely correct. Our answer is no improvement required or no correction required. So our answer is E. Now you must be thinking that can't we write latest? Latest is latest means the recent one, or you can say the fresh one or the newest one. But here it is written was. Was predicts that the time is of past. Now it cannot happen again. And it is not asked in the present tense only. That is why last is suitable word. It should not be replaced with latest. Latest is used only when the new things and when the updated or when the fresh things have been talked about. So our answer is E. Now let us move to the next one. Bad habits must be nipped at the bud. Now nipped at the bud is not a correct phrase. Therefore no correction required is incorrect. Nipped in the bud is the correct idiom. So our answer is B. Nipped in the bud means to stop, to end. So this is nipped in the bud. Now let us move to the next one. Various practices and norms for banks transactions are laid down by the Reserve Bank of India. Laid down is correct phrasal verb, so the statement is correct. So our answer is E. There is no correction required. So our answer is E. Now let us move to the next one. There are many opportunities for young IT graduates today. Now, many should be replaced with lots of. This is the correct phrasal verb. So our answer is D. Now let us move to the next one. Along the course of his career, he has established a reputation for efficiency. So the correct preposition is not along, it should be during the course of. Also, if I see this A option, in is also correct, but this of is incorrect. The use of this of is incorrect. So our answer is B, which is the correct alternative. That is, during the course of his career, he has established a reputation for efficiency. Now let us move to the next one. It is much likely his train has been delayed due to bad weather. So here we need a preposition or a conjunction. So A is absolutely correct. Our answer is A. That is, it is quite likely that his train has been delayed due to bad weather. So our answer is A. Now let us move to the next one. He answered every question put on him frankly. So put to him is correct phrase. So our answer is B. So our answer is B. Now let us move to the next one. The engineers have been working overtime but have been not able to locate the fault. Now we cannot write not able. Instead we write unable. Have not been unable. Now not and unable cannot come together because minus becomes positive. This statement will be incorrect. Are not unable, again not unable cannot be together. Have been unable or cannot unable, but cannot able cannot come, so have been unable. So C is the correct answer. So our answer is C, which is absolutely correct answer. Now let us move to the next one. India has suffered from terrorism, so has Pakistan, and it turns out now the first world too is not immune. First world too is not immune. Therefore, the phrase which is given, it turns out, is absolutely correct. Our answer is no correction required. So our answer is E. Now let us move to the next one. Visiting the village is like be transported into some other century. Now after be, we can either have ing form or we have third form. But like be transported, obviously we cannot use this word as it is. Like to transport, no. Like being transported, likely to be transporting, likes transport, no. B is absolutely correct answer. So our answer is B. This is the correct answer. I hope you understood all the questions. These are very, very simple. Now let us move to the next one. Any step that the Prime Minister takes to remove violence in the country will be appreciated. So it should be will be appreciated. So D is the correct answer. So our answer is D. We can have either verb ing form after B or verb third form after B. Therefore, your correct answer is D. Now let us move to the next one. Even in the changing world, we cannot wishes away the Indian nation and replace it with a world government overnight. Now, cannot is a modal. We cannot have singular form of verb after cannot. So this wishes is incorrect. It should be cannot wish away. So A is the correct answer. So our answer is A. A is absolutely correct answer. Now let us move to the next one. Tarun had to prepare the document for his meeting urgently, but he was hardly pressed for time. It is not hardly pressed, it should be hard pressed. So let us see hard pressed for time. So our answer is B. Hard pressed means very busy. Very busy. So our answer is B. The required answer is B. Now let us move to the next one. Trisha, it is Trisha, could not solve the problem at all and was at her wits ending. Now at her wits end is the correct phrase. So our answer is A. So our answer is A. At her wits end means that she has no knowledge or no idea about this, that she is unable to solve the problem. Now let us move to the next one. It is a small theater and the seats are uncomfortable, but the saving grace is that the air conditioning is good. The given sentence is absolutely correct. So our answer is E, that is no improvement required. So our answer is E. Now these were the questions of sentence improvement that we have read in this session. All the sentences were good and accurate. Thank you very much.